Hey folks, it's me again. As you know, I'm always working, right? Always in the truck, always making videos from the truck. Hopefully the camera stays steady without falling, right? So I want to talk to you guys about business. I want to talk to you all about how important it is to realize that the opportunities that come before you are worth a lot of money. And when I say that, what I mean is this. You're starting a business, or you want to start a business, because you know a business starts in your head. And when you're starting this business, the one thing that you want to make sure that you think about is, how am I actually really going to do this business? Am I serious about this business? Am I passionate about what I need to do? Am I willing to network? Am I willing to learn? Am I willing to take on other people's advice and information and put that into a collective thinking process, right? And I think it's important, and it's raining. The reason why you're going to hear the window wipe is because it's raining here in New Jersey. But there are so many things around you that allow you to be able to become an entrepreneur. So many things. Just look around you. The things that you can make, right? Look at the things you can sell. Look at the things you can develop. Look at the opportunities that are there. If you're cutting grass, you want to make sure that you provide the customer not only the best service, but the updated equipment. You want to make sure that you're able to at least have a great customer service and a good truck, and put all these items together, right? If you're remodeling, you want to make sure you have uniforms. You want to make sure that you have the proper insurances. You want to create incentives for your workers. And one of the things I wanted to speak about today was about incentives, right? So your employees are very vital to you. And many times when we get jobs, we don't price the job thinking about our employees. We price the job thinking about our employer, which is ourselves, right? So I think it's important for us to know and understand what incentives are. When you have people that work for you that you appreciate, there's got to be a way, and there's many ways that you can create a thank you. I appreciate you. Movie tickets, lottery tickets, lunch for the family. Buy them, they need steel-toe shoes, you give it to them. If they are going on vacation, you give them some type of financial incentive to say, hey, thank you, I appreciate you, right? So when you're charging a customer, your employees' fees are in what you're charging the customer. So if you're paying someone $125 a day, then that's part of your planning process. So, I do that with my employees, and I make sure that my employees are paid properly. Taxes are taken out. They're doing what they need to do. I can't offer health insurance because I am a very, very small business. But one of the things that you want to do, you want to say thank you. Right, and at the end of the year, you want to have all your customers' information, and you want to send them something that says thank you. Right, order some magnets, order keychains, order cups, order something that you can send to your customer with your name and information on it, and say thank you. I appreciate your business. And your employees, you want to do the same thing, right? Because it's very important for people to know that you appreciate them. And it's great if you get a chance. Pat one of your employees on the back and say, hey, great job. Great job. Or when you talk to them, let them know that, we're going to get this together. We're going to fix this. We need to get away from the discrimination, the prejudices, the hate. We need to get away from that. Because at the end of the day, when you close your eyes, we're all the same. There's no religion. There's no color. There's no faith. Right? There's no ills. It's, my eyes are closed and I need leadership. And leadership can come from anywhere. Partnership can come from anywhere. If color becomes your determination, then you're doomed. Right? And I know we all have our issues, whites, blacks, Spanish. I know all that. I get all that. I've been around a long time. But I do know that if we're trying to create something and make something, that we all have something for each other. And at the end of the day, no matter how many people are doing what you're doing, there's more than enough work for everybody. So somehow we have to find some way to create what are called incentives for our employees. And then we need to also to make sure that we're charging properly so that our employees are getting paid like everybody else should be getting paid. And if you don't do that already, think about that. And then also think about, what am I paying this employee? What am I paying them? Am I paying them enough to be able to do what they need to do? Now, if you're not paying them enough money, remember something. That is your fault for not charging your customers the right amount of money. That is your fault. And you can't say, well, if I charge more money, then I'm not going to be able to do this. If you are a professional, you will get paid for what you do. If you doubt yourself or if you hesitate on your work, then you are not a professional. When you are secure in your workmanship, your business practices, your fundamental values, when you charge someone something, if they don't want to pay you that, it's because they don't want to spend the money. But if you go through 5 people, one person will say yes and appreciate your professionalism. And these are the things that will allow you to understand what you need to do to continue to support and pay not only your employees and your businesses, but it will allow you to understand how much you are worth. Don't devalue yourself. We all become humble when bills are due, right? Because we have to pay the bills, so we take on things sometimes that we would not normally do. But even still, within those measures, within that action, you want to make sure that you leverage yourself to win. You have to leverage yourself to win. There are slow times and there are up times. There are preparation times and there's non-preparation times. But you must believe that the difference between a professional and an amateur is that a professional gets paid, an amateur doesn't. You have to decide which one you're going to be. Always stay true to who you are as a professional. Believe that you are great in every step of your movement, but you cannot believe that you are something if you don't act like you're something. That's very, very important. All right, so I want you all to understand that. For your employees, look at them, think about them, assess them, give them accordingly, price accordingly. If you don't know how, if you have a hesitation, find a system, create a system, network, reach out. But how do you take your business to the next level? Is that you have to look at the tools that you have. And the very first tool that you have are the people that work for you. You yourself may need to change your attitude. You may need to change your perception. You may need to change your approach. You may need to change your relationship. You may need to change a lot of things about you before you can create an incentives, before you can create a program, before you can create a business, before you can create a concept, before you can create a format. Sometimes the biggest problem is the person that I'm talking to. And then the second problem is when they deny that they are. Right? So how do you correct your biggest problem, which is you? It's understand that you are the problem. Fix that, many things around you will change. Many things, right? So that's just a piece I wanted to give you. I hope it made sense. I want to thank you guys for always tuning in. And